Luigi number one.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of BuddyTalk, the show where we do a podcast about a particular subject. I'm your host, WaluigiFan32, and I'm here with Big Yellow Buddy, or Mr. Jump from Team Latinite, who's my co-host.
Hey, good to be here. Pardon the raspy voice, still recovering from a cold, but that won't stop me from giving any criticism that is needed.
Yeah, so we have to talk about Nintendo's biggest issue. Ever since Iwata passed away, modern Nintendo seems to be getting lazier and lazier, and it shows. And when Doug Bowser took over from Reggie, it became even worse. And I'm not saying Bowser is a bad president per se, but it's obvious that things went downhill ever since Shintaro Furukawa, I think his name is, became the new CAO. And let's be honest, Bowser doesn't show up in public often compared to Reggie. I've almost never seen his face before. I don't know about you, but yeah. So,
yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, I hardly see Doug Bowser in any promotional material. Yeah, he's definitely not like out there and outgoing as Reggie was. Which is kind of unfortunate, but maybe there's certain reasons behind that.
Yeah, because Reggie was a popular meme, and Doug Bowser, the only time I saw his face was when they announced the new president of Nintendo.
Yeah, I guess they already ran that joke into the ground and never did anything further with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, to bring up your point that you just made, yeah, it seems like Nintendo's getting a little bit too comfortable with their audience and thinking that they'll buy pretty much anything no matter what, and it's starting to show in their latest content. Yeah. So, pretty much release now, finish later is their mentality, and that's the kind of mentality I really don't like, because you're not buying a finished product in the beginning, so when is it gonna be finished?
Yeah, me neither. So we see how lazy they became in games like Super Mario Party. A lot of games needed additional content. Some got it, like Mario Tennis Aces, which is really now considered a full game with a big roster, I'd say. And Mario Golf Super Rush is still getting supported with free updates. I assume they didn't announce the end of the update, so I guess they still support Mario Golf Super Rush. There are some games that were lackluster in content during the base game, but this new trend in the company seems really bad to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not every day that I give a golfing game a 4 out of 10, but well done, Nintendo, you did it.
And before Mario Golf Super Rush was even released, they already had a trailer for additional free updates, and we, as consumers, I feel, deserve way better than that.
Yeah, that's pretty much one of the biggest red flags. If you ever see a trailer for the game saying free updates to come, that usually means, hey, we didn't finish the game yet, but don't worry, we'll finish it eventually, maybe, if we feel like it.
The base game wasn't worth a full price tag of €60 or around $60 depending on where you live. But by the time of making this podcast, they added Toadette, Koopa, and Ninja as 3 new characters, and we got 3 new courses. That includes New Donk City from Mario Odyssey. But it's the fact they promise us updates that we as consumers want more, and well, eventually they'll announce one last update, and we would all be like, oh man, are they already going to end support for this game? What a bummer.
Yeah, when I first got Mario Golf Super Rush, I did not feel like it was a $60 title, but now that there's updates out, I think it's heading in the right direction. I hope this isn't all, because, well, story mode was downward abysmal, and there's barely anything else other than the Battle Golf or whatever. Didn't really get any more attention ever since it was released. And we still have that solo challenge mode that still has barely anything in it, because it looked like they were going to do some sort of challenges similar to the 3DS version, but we never got it. So it still feels incomplete. So hopefully they continue to work on it, but who's to say, really? I mean, it depends on how many people bought the game and if they really think if it's really a good investment for them or not in the end.
Yeah, and the fact that I've talked about this before, but the whole course select screen in Mario Golf Super Rush seems to be, well, there seems to be no area for an additional course, so I'm assuming they're not gonna add any more courses, maybe only costumes and characters, but we're not too sure about that. while we're making
Yeah,
this podcast.
they could add more later on down the road and just make room for them there. You never know what any of these like live service updatable games or whatever. It's like you never know how much you're actually getting because
and I guess
the thing. There's a difference between like that and something you would get like Hot Shots Golf 4, for example. You got all 12 courses on there, you got all the characters, you got all the modes on the disc. You didn't have to worry about updates or anything, well, because internet wasn't really a thing back then, but still, you got everything on the disc. You didn't have to worry about, is it gonna be complete or anything? No. But nowadays, it's like now that this thing is now a thing, I suppose, it's a little annoying spending $60 to get what feels like a $30 game, just throwing that out there, so...
Yeah, I have never played Hot Shot Golf myself, but I've watched some footage and from you playing it stuff like that. But and yeah, it seems to be like a full game. So it feels like a full game. That's what I'm.
Yeah, that's a PlayStation 2 game. So like that game has 12 courses, well 13 if you count the short course. So there's 13 courses versus when this game came out, there was only 5 to start with, which is pitiful. Even like the earlier Mario Golf titles, like Toadstool Tour, had more courses and more modes and more things to do. So it's like that's one of the things. If you really compare it to the previous installments, it's like it feels like a step back in comparison.
It had better animations too.
Oh yeah. Especially when Waluigi does his multiple poses and points at the screen and stuff like that. Oh
yeah, that was awesome.
Or in World Tour, where he literally puts on a show for you.
Oh. And I like how he sometimes uses his rose to show off, I guess.
Yeah, no. That's what I mean. Like it seems like a lot more love and care was put into games back then, and will we see the same thing again for upcoming titles? I don't know. Judging by Mario Party Superstars information that we have, it looks like we might be getting the same crap again. I love how they're promoting on their website. Ooh, 5 brilliant boards you can discover. 5.
Yeah, it's
only 5. You want to know what game had more than 5 boards? Mario Party 2 for the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, and even Mario Party 3 included dual boards along with normal boards and had a total amount of 12 boards. And like going further in time, Mario Party 4, the first Mario Party game in the GameCube era, had 8 boards, including Mega Board Mayhem and Mini Board Mad Dash. So
yes. There are different modes for Mario Party Superstars, is what I read on their website, but it seems like modes that don't really have a lot of staying power as much as the main party mode, which I don't know why they're consistently doing that. They did it with Super Mario Party 2 with these extra modes and stuff, but at the end of the day, a lot of people didn't really care for those extra modes. It's more so the Mario Party boards that people want to play. But Nintendo keeps going, like pushing all these extra modes, like survival mode. How many people are going to be playing survival mode? I think I could try it once, maybe twice, but I don't see myself doing it over and over and over again for 3 weeks trying to get a new record.
Yeah, I'm probably growing tired of it after a day of playing the daily challenges or whatever the thing is called. But yeah. Like, even the 3DS Mario Party had way worse. Way worse. What am I saying? Island Tour had 7 and they all had a variety of gimmicks, which made it feel like Island Tour is compared to Mario Party Superstars, the stuff we've seen, compared to that, I feel like Island Tour has a lot of content. Like, it's insane if you think about it.
Yeah, according to so they have the original Mario Party mode. And it says Mount Minigames, whatever that is. Mount Minigames is where you play all kinds of minigames in different courses, is that like supposed to be like a miniature adventure mode kind of thing? So that's what it looks like, judging by the screenshots. Which it's not really going to be like an adventure mode. It's not going to be like the DS. I'm not getting my hopes up for that. Especially with what they did for the quote-unquote adventure mode for Mario Golf Super Rush, because that sure as hell was a ride and a half. But not the way you think. They have free play, which they should.
Every Mario Party game has that so far.
It's been in the series since day one.
Yeah.
Sports and puzzles, which, okay. Coin battle.
Nothing too interesting that's standing out for me, per se, but...
You have coin battle tag match, so it's 2 versus 2 in mini games. So first team to reach 3, 5, or 10 wins the match. So
Remember-
it's literally just playing mini games and just winning over and over again. There's nothing. That's literally all these modes are. What the fuck?
But now that you were talking about the 2 versus 2 in mini games, do you remember back in Mario Party 8? I think it was in Mario Party 7 as well, where you could like play tag team. It was 2 versus 2 against like on an actual board and not in mini
but
games.
that's not a board. No, but what I read, that's not a board. That's not a board. That's just you playing mini games with a partner and seeing if your team can win the most mini games or if your opponents can win the most mini games. That's it. There's no board.
Yeah, I know, and that's
lazy, Nintendo.
That's really.
Let me see. Are the actual 2 versus 2 boards going to be paid DLC? Because so help me if that's where the road we're going to be taking.
But yeah, it's really surprising they didn't bring the tag team like 2 versus 2 on an actual board yet. Well, you have the option to play it in minigames, obviously, but it's not the same. I want to play full boards with online with 2 against 2 players. Like, just give me that option, please, Nintendo.
It also feels very weird how Super Mario Party had 2 versus 2 boards when this game isn't going to. Like, that seems kind of ass backwards, don't you think?
Yeah, and even though I expected Super Mario Party would be getting free updates later down the line, we only had like the online multiplayer update, which came like 2 years later after it released. And
yeah,
I mean, in the end, Mario Party Superstars. Do you think they will give us like unlockable boards or like DLC boards or DLC characters?
Yeah, it's funny you mention that because one thing that Koiji mentioned to us, and he pointed it out on the back of the box, it says contains in-game purchases, and that's a huge red flag. Not every game that has that label necessarily has actual things you can buy in addition. However, they have to put that on there if they want to add more paid content for the game. That is still a red flag. So they very well could add extra boards for like a few bucks each, or they could add a few more characters for a few bucks each, a few more modes. Maybe they'll have an entire expansion for $30 for all we know. Or, they could, throw it in that expansion pack of their online service that they have.
Oh,
so
I really hope they don't do that.
Nintendo. Because it seems like, they added the Animal Crossing DLC, but who's to say they're going to stop there? They very well could add Mario Party Superstars DLC to that online expansion pack as well. Who the hell knows? But
oh god, the thought of that happening only makes me want to vomit.
No, but it's one of those things. And Sword of Shield is guilty of this too. I'm paying for what feels like an incomplete game, but if I want the full experience, I'm spending like $90 on a game instead of $60. So in reality, I'm paying $90 for what feels like a $60 game. So you're overcharging me. I don't approve of that.
But hey,
how about you finish the game first, then add extra shit later? Don't cut it in half, sell the first half for $60 and the second half for whatever else. That's scam. Don't do that.
And that seems to be the trend with modern Nintendo lately, so... But like you said, with the in-app game purchases, it also says on the eShop page for Mario Party Superstars, and I believe it could refer to, like, there's an item shop in the game, in the Toad Hub, or whatever the freaking island is called, where you can actually purchase items and stickers. There's actually a leak going around on Twitter, a screenshot of the item, the in-game item shop, where you can buy stickers, and well, I think that's basically it, stickers. There is no sign of unlockable boards or any other, like, it worries me. It worries me. It really worries me.
Honestly, well, this game is barely feels like a $60 game. They expect me to spend like an extra few bucks on fucking stickers. Virtual things, like I could just buy a virtual thing of Yoshi and just slap it on random comments or whatever while playing the game. That's literally what you want me to spend more money on, Nintendo.
Also, there was a rumor going around that there would be costumes for Mario Party from Mario Party 2 again in the game. But I'm not sure how they because if there were costumes, I feel like Nintendo would have already shown that in a trailer before, because modern Nintendo isn't known for keeping stuff hidden. until its release.
Unless it's paywalled.
Yeah, unless it's paywalled, indeed. But yeah, I'm kind of worried that that they will add the costumes later down the line as a paywall, basically.
I get that's the thing. Well, I mean, will they probably see how well fucking Pokemon Unite does with their cosmetics, selling $20 to $40 fucking skins? So Nintendo's like, well, cool, let's just add freaking Yoshi and Waluigi and Mario in these fancy fucking space outfits that were originally in Mario Party 2 for free, by the way, in this game for like $5 each, because we know dumbasses will buy them.
And I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna promote Waluigi, Rosalina, and what character was in Mario Party 2? I forgot what character wasn't in Mario Party 2. Like the characters
Birdo.
Birdo. Like they will show Birdo, Waluigi, and Rosalina in a trailer showing off new outfits, and they would all like advertise it like, oh hey, look, you can play as Waluigi in a new outfit now. You could never do that in Mario Party 2, like for example, because Waluigi only appeared in starting in Mario Party 3 and. Well, Rosalina.
That's the thing. Well, usually, I don't know, Nintendo's kind of sneaky with this sort of thing, because if it was already in the game that you could get, like, whether you unlock it or it's just there from the beginning, they would advertise it, but it seems like if anything has any sort of, like, additional paywall, they kind of keep that on the down low, probably because they don't want backlash. Because they don't want anybody thinking, oh, it's false advertising because we presented it as a free thing, but in reality you have to pay, and Nintendo's kind of smart when it comes to backlash. Well, besides the whole fucking expansion pack thing, they kind of fucked that one up. But other than that, they're usually kind of smart when on the keeping things hidden that are paywalled and essential. I mean, they didn't really announce the whole Animal Crossing paid DLC until like the last minute when everybody is like really looking for more shit to get. Well, so that's the thing. Like they're not gonna announce it right away. So if we are gonna get any such thing, my guess it's probably gonna be at a premium.
But don't you think the in-app game purchases refers to the item shop in game? Because like if they did plan on adding free updates or DLC later down the line, they would have probably gone for the Mario Golf Super Rush route. I feel like and actually like announced it in a trailer before the game even got released officially. But hey,
yeah, I don't know. It's either one of two things. There's going to be hidden content later on down the road, and it's going to be paywalled, or they're just going to not give a shit, release a half-ass game, knowing that most people, probably including myself, will buy it anyway. And they don't really care. That's the modern Nintendo for you. They're very comfortable with their audience and their customers, and they have this, well, they'll buy it anyway mentality, so they can half-ass a game and make an easy fucking $100 million on it. That's the thing. Like they're getting really, really fucking too comfortable with this.
Yeah,
it seems like they're taking advantage of people now because, I mean, once that's literally what it is. You're taking advantage of somebody because you know what you already predict what they're gonna do. So you're just gonna fucking slap whatever out there because you know that your fans will buy it no matter what. So why put any effort into it? That's the thing.
Also, while looking back at the Nintendo 64 games, if a Nintendo Switch game has less content than a Mario Party from the Nintendo 64 era, well, you should know they have a problem.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. It just shows you how much the games went down in quality over time.
But yeah, Mario Party Superstars is releasing in 5 days from now, so I have to say I'm kind of afraid they're gonna blow it. And Nintendo is always going to take a step forward and 2 steps backwards. We know Superstars only has like 10 playable characters and only 5 boards, which is 1 more than its predecessor. And I kept hoping they keep some stuff secret. I
wouldn't say 1 more because you do have to include the 2v2 boards. I count those as well. Because I mean, it may not be standard party mode, but I've done the 2v2 boards probably just as much as I've done the main party mode.
Well, for me, the partner party boards don't really count as they have the same feeling and the same like. Well,
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I guess the place is exactly the same, but the layout and the game mechanics are different. So I guess it's yes and no. It's up in the air for that one.
But yeah, like I said, I keep hoping they were keeping stuff back from showing up in trailers and keeping some stuff like secret. But I have my expectations really low. I think by now they should have like announced everything the game has to offer. And looking back
They did. It's on their website. They're advertising 5 boards with an exclamation point like it's amazing. Like, I got the proof on my phone right here.
And there was also this person who saw this like white space in the board list, and they speculated that there would be like an unlockable board. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they like gave a Bowser board from Mario Party 1, 2, or 3, a Bowser Land or whatever it's called. I don't remember the other boards, but I imagine a Bowser board being unlockable at the very least. I don't know how you think about it, but
well, I'm looking at this website. It says 5 boards like 3 times on this one webpage, so I'm guessing that's all we're getting. So Bowser's shit out of luck. He ain't coming to this party.
I mean, I know Bowser won't be playable, but maybe they would have a Bowser board somewhere hidden in the game ready to be unlocked or something. But yeah, looking back at even a Mario Party game on the Wii, Mario Party 8, it had a roster of 14 characters, which was still 4 more than what we have right now for Superstars. And to me, that was the last, I guess, decent Mario Party since before the car gimmick got introduced.
All aboard for the party of the year. I doubt that. Well, not only do you have lack of content, but you don't even have alcohol, so how can I enjoy myself at this party?
Fair point. But yeah, if it wasn't for you, Big Yellow Buddy or Mr. Jumble, I'm just gonna call you Big Yellow Buddy.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it's all good. I have many names.
Well,
my favorite name is Jumass. That's my favorite nickname.
Jumass?
Yeah, like it's a pun on dumbass, but it's my name.
Wow. Okay. That's silly, but I like it. I like.
Just don't call me that often. Only do it when I do something stupid.
I like silly stuff, so I just... But yeah, if it wasn't for you, I would have never opened my eyes and would have still have high expectations for like titles like Mario Party Superstars and Pokemon Unite.
One of the things is I don't like to be like super pessimistic all the time, because I know even with my own fan base, they think I'm just a hater all the time, especially with certain games. Like oh, why are you a Pokemon channel if all you do is bitch about Pokemon? It's like, because I know they can do better and they're just refusing to. It's like there used to be really good things even with Nintendo or whatever. Like obviously not everything is bad. I still praise Super Mario Odyssey to this day as one of like the best games I've ever freaking played, and I will always praise that.
I still have my hopes up.
Because when Nintendo puts effort into something, it shows, it shines, it's amazing. When Nintendo half-asses something, it's blatantly obvious. Because if you compare this to that, it's no contest which one's better.
I'm still hoping for the next 3D Mario game to be Mario Odyssey 2. But yeah,
it'll be half the kingdoms, and I don't know. And Mario will only have half of his moveset because they didn't code it in the game.
And Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi will all be playable, but you need to pay for it.
Ugh. Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, we're going a bit off topic here. You did make a lot of great points, and you did give me a lot of times where I say like that my opinion changed on some games. Like for example, Pokemon Unite is one of the like bigger examples, I guess. But
we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because I'm just the name of putting Pokemon and Unite together is making my blood boil. But one episode at a time, we'll get to that. But for now, Nintendo, stop releasing half-baked shit. Nobody eats half-baked food. Actually, that could probably kill them. But I digress. But still, I don't want to pay $60 for what feels like an unfinished game. We're like this shit where you just half-assing games expecting people to buy it no matter what it needs to end. The only reason why I may be an idiot and purchase this game anyway is because I know 5 other people that have already pre-ordered it. So I'm going to do one of 2 things.
Wait, are we still talking about
borrow it off of one of my friends and not give it back, or I'm going to go to Walmart and get it for 20% off.
Wait, are we still talking about
full price for this game? I assure you.
Are we still talking about Superstars?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not getting Mario Party Superstars Superstars full price. Fuck that. This does not feel like a full price game. I'm either going to get it at Walmart for like 20% off, or I'm going to borrow it from a friend and not give it back. Either way, I ain't paying full price.
I got it with my birthday money. I got I already had a 30 euros eShop card that I got with a Nintendo Switch that I actually got from a clown machine, which is an interesting story. But yeah, I actually got Mario Party Superstars for half the price, so that's neat.
I mean, it's like a half finished game, so you might as well only pay half price.
But yeah, the free updates and stuff like that, we see that in, another example was Mario Maker 2, where they were making a huge deal of new updates, which made
However, with Mario Maker 2, at least it felt more finished at launch, and you could do a lot of things with it. So it's Mario Maker 2 is a bit of a stretch. It really depends on who you ask, because some people think that the game's boring or whatever. Well, maybe that kind of game's not for you. But on the other end, there's endless of possibilities of making courses with the shit that you were given in the beginning.
Yeah,
so that I wouldn't really consider that part of the spectrum. At least that has more content.
Well, the thing that Mario Maker 2 did right was that it was already a completed game at launch, and the two major free updates they announced later on only made the game bigger. So that's the thing they did right. And
the updates need to feel like additions, not like missing pieces.
I know, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, now
I think that's about everything that we've discussed. I mean, our main point is Nintendo, stop half-assing your work. I mean, if you're half-assing your games, why am I still paying in full? I mean, I should only give you half, right? If you're only going to put half the effort in, right? I mean, if we're going to do this game.
But yeah, we mainly talked about Mario games. It's Nintendo's biggest franchise, obviously, but we have issues like that in normal Pokemon games too, like Pokemon Sword and Shield and its stupid DLC, Isle of Armor, and I forgot the other name.
Crown Tundra.
Crown Tundra, yeah. And also the fact that they made the best features like Pokemon following you exclusive to the DLC.
The Pokemon following you, hidden abilities was locked behind it, certain Gigantamax forms was locked behind it, the ability to train EVs faster was locked behind it.
I mean,
I think there were certain TMs locked behind it as well. I could be mistaken though, but and legendary Pokemon, obviously. I mean, put it this way, if you didn't get the DLC, you weren't winning in competitive, let's just be real. So technically it's pay to win if you think about it.
Well, I wasn't really bothered by the fact we had to get extra DLC because it only made the game bigger, but I still felt like I didn't get worth my money. You know what I mean? For Pokemon.
The main game was bullshit. I have Pokemon Shield. I don't even know if I want to do an LP on it because I honestly don't feel like it's worth my time playing. It's boring as fuck. I was bored watching it. Why do I want to play it?
The game was, in my opinion, was too short, and it didn't help that they gave us paid DLC. If it was a free update, I would have been happier. No,
my biggest theory is that they purposely took shit out to resell it for a premium because they could have They said in the beginning, oh, there's no more Pokemon coming, this is it, and the next thing you know, there's 200 more Pokemon coming that's locked behind a $30 paywall, so, I don't know. There was some and then I heard in a news article from IGN, when they did an interview with one of the developers, they said something about the DLC being in development 3 months before the game's release, so it seems to me like they fucking planned this shit from the beginning, so I don't trust them at all.
Now, I just hope moving forward, Pokemon Gen 9, I just hope they don't do the same mistake where they, give us a half-ass game and then announce two expansion passes later on or something.
Let's just hope they don't do that with Legends Arceus, because I'm already hearing rumors that there's paid DLC in that game. It is just a rumor, so like I said in my last live stream, it's just a rumor, so I'm not taking it at face value. However, if this rumor were to be true, that explains why this game is being released in January.
Yeah, that was
release it now, finish it later, yet again.
That was actually the next game I was gonna talk about. Also, I hate the new forms some Pokemon got. Like, for example, I'm not a big fan of the Zoroark, Why?
Don't remind me. I feel like Dragonite's on his deathbed as we speak.
But yeah, it's to me it seems logical that Pokemon Legends is getting DLC. I don't know if it's gonna be free DLC. Let's just hope it's free DLC. But yeah, I'm kind of worried. Like you said.
Dude, I'm surprised new Pokemon Snap had free DLC. I was shocked when that game did. I wasn't expecting DLC at all, but then they just randomly pulled something out of their ass and it was really good. But then again, that's Bandai Namco, but to be fair, the Pokemon company allowed it, so like I said, I'm shocked they let that go for free.
I can talk about it much because I never actually played the original Pokemon Snap or Pokemon New Snap, but yeah, I know.
The point is they added additional content for free, which I'm shocked in Pokemon's today. The way Pokemon does shit now, usually they pay well fucking everything. But.
Yeah, wasn't it like the minimizing stuff, like where the ship that you were?
Yeah, there's two new areas, and then there's like a whole thing with you being really tiny or whatever, which was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I remember.
They added different Pokemon in the game as well, but still, like that's good. I wish that they did more shit like that because. It's just weird because I felt like that game was a complete game at launch, but how is it that the complete games are getting way better DLC, but then like the half-ass games are getting crap DLC, and we have to pay for it? How does that make any sense?
I don't know. I mean, in the end, it's Nintendo. Like I said, one step forward, two steps back. Sorry,
it gives me a headache because it's just a business practice that is it just keeps working for them, but yet it drives me crazy because I want it to stop. I hate to sound like a boomer, but back in my day, when I paid $60 for a game, I actually got the whole game.
Oh, those were nice times, dude. But yeah,
I think that's enough bitching about Nintendo for one episode. I mean, our main point is Nintendo's half-assing games and people are buying it anyway, and as long as people keep buying it, the more they're just going to keep doing it. So it just, that's what happens when you feel that comfortable with your consumer base, is that why put any effort when you know that people are just going to buy it anyway, because the less money and effort you put into something, the more profit you can get. So that's just how their business works. That's how I work, though.
Yeah, let's just hope Nintendo realizes they are doing something wrong and, well,
we'll find out when Mario Party Superstars, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Shining Diamond, and whatever the fucking name of the game is, I don't care. The Gen 4 remakes and Legends Arceus are released.
If I'm getting the Sinnoh remakes, it's probably because I never played the original Sinnoh games. But I don't like the graphics on that game either, so I don't like how it looks.
No, I'm not a big fan either, but yeah, it's one of those things where if for you, I would recommend the game since you haven't played it yet, but for someone like me who's played like 400 hours of the original and we're pretty much getting the same exact thing copy paste with a couple of tweaks. Oh, and fucking easy mode permanently turned on. I don't want to play it.
And the fact they decided to use fully 3D fully 3D models in a battle, while for example in the overworld you have like those stupid chibi things running around.
If I were to take a guess, I think that was probably the devs just taking the easy way out in terms of like making the map overlay, because if you look really closely, the map overlay is almost 1-to-1 for the original, like tile by tile. Yeah, so obviously going by that map is easier just to convert it into 3D instead of like literally like making the entire thing from scratch. So
that's what I was. That's what I was thinking too. Like they wanted to like give the original feeling from the original Sinnoh games, I guess, and then they finally end up doing those shitty things running around. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least the lighting looks good. I'll give it that. I mean, at least when the time of day, I like the way the sun's rays, whatever, and the shadows and shit look. So,
and I have to say, the artwork we got for some Pokemon, like Lucario, for example, I really love the new artwork. That's one thing. But yeah, I guess we are. Unless you still wanna say something else about.
I'm pretty much done. I just, like I said, we'll just see what time. I mean, there's only so much that we can do. We'll just have to see what happens again. I'm already on my wits' end with the Pokemon Company of them like half-assing games and just expecting people to buy it anyway. And then we have that whole shit with that other game I will not mention here and save it for next time. But you guys will figure that out very shortly. But
yeah, thank you, Big Yellow Buddy, for being here with me. Big Yellow Buddy is also a content creator. His channel name is Team Latinite, so go check his channel out as well. So
yeah, especially if you like listening to me bitch here, I do like whole entire live streams where I do for like 3 hours. You'll love it. Oh, and you get to like comment back at me too. It's fun.
Oh, by the way,
for me, it is.
By the way, if there is a particular topic you guys want us to discuss or something, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll take a look at it. Hold the fuck up! Did YouTube just got rid of the dislikes? I mean, I know some people can get affected mentally by seeing the dislikes, but it's a great way for us YouTube creators to, well, improve and get criticism. So it was a positive thing, but no, YouTube had to get rid of it. Thanks a lot, YouTube. What are you guys doing? But yeah, so like before Mario Golf, wait, oops, I already mentioned that. But yeah, the base. Well, wow. Also, when we were speaking, Energy sent me something really cursed in Discord, so that's why I started bursting out of laughter. But yeah, he sent me like a Woody from Toy Story with a very realistic face. It's so cursed.
Good, we can edit this out later.
It's gonna be in the blooper section. Be sure to leave a like if you like it. Be sure to dislike it if you didn't like it. Subscribe to me if if this was interesting to you, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. This is Waluigi Fan signing out.